I'm going to, can I mute you guys? I'm just going to mute you guys so that way the background noise isn't too loud. And then, okay, cool. So I'm really excited. It is the first Thursday of the month. Every month, Team Do Work, we do a quick call with each other. We check in. We have a fun drink together, and I'm just really excited. I love this time. Yes, get it. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I just have some fun announcements. Obviously, if you have been in the page, you've seen that Christy killed it last month. She hit Success Club again. She got her 3-month prize. She's also, I think, 7 months in a row now. 7 months. Yeah, something like that. Sorry, I have her muted. So we're kind of, she's just killing it in the business. She also had top PV earner of April, and I'm just like so proud of her and what she's accomplished. And it's so fun moving into May. We're already doing so many amazing things. Our newest coach, Haley, is already at Success Club 4 and has already signed her first working coach. Working coach is huge, you guys. Like, discount coach is amazing. Like, we need those discount coaches to like help build our legs. But man, when you find a working coach and somebody that actually wants to work this business with you, it is like so fun. So congrats on that. She also signed her first like real challenger too. So she's already at Success Club 4. We've got Christy, Adriana, and Taylor all on the board for Success Club. I'm so excited for you guys getting those CEO codes out. And for the rest of us, it's okay. I'm going to add in Nettie real quick. That's like, even if we're a little bit, we're not behind. Like, there's nothing behind. It's only the 5th of the, or the 6th of the month. So you are able to get after. There's still 25 days left of this month. So let's just push. I hope that this call inspires you. I have been running a push group for the last about week and a half, and I've just really enjoyed my time with them. And we've been going over 3 things that we kind of have been like replaying through the weeks. And I just want to share these 3 things with you guys on how to actually boost and bump this business. So there are things that you want to like think about for like staying mentally focused, heart focused, keeping yourself going. So these are the things that my coach has been pouring into me, and I want to make sure I'm pouring back into you guys. So the first thing that we're going to talk about tonight is like your heart, right? What is going on in your heart? What is going on with your goals for this business? I want you guys really every single, like when it's like that Sunday before that new month that's about to start, I want you guys to sit down and think, like, write down your goals. Seriously, like it takes a few minutes. It's nothing crazy that you have to do. And I'm so scared sometimes, if I'm being totally honest, about writing down my goals because I'm afraid of failure. I hate writing down a goal and I hate not completing it. So for me in the past, I've always just like wung it. That's like my theme of my life. I kind of feel like I wing it. I go for it. I have fun. If I hit it, I hit it. If I don't, then at least I never put it out there for anybody. So I'm not held accountable to anything. And I didn't fail. Right. So I want you guys to shift your mindset. I really had to shift my mindset on this because I went from like, okay, I'll maybe hit Success Club 5. Fine, maybe I'll try to go for that. And like, but I'm never going to tell anybody just in case I don't hit it. And then it's not a big deal. Right. And then I had to shift my brain. I had to say Success Club 5 is a non-negotiable. You need to hit Success Club 5. And so I changed that thought. It's like non-negotiable. I'm going to hit it every single month. I'm going to bring in 3 new clients. I'm going to share this gift with 3 new people. Right. And then now this last year, I'm like, I shifted my mindset. Okay. Success Club 10, non-negotiable. You need to hit it every single month. Shifting the brain, shifting what we tell ourselves. These things are so important. And it's so good to like set these goals up for yourself. And so I just challenge you guys, if you haven't yet, write down some goals for yourself. Write down the monthly goal that you want to hit. Is it Success Club? That's great, right? Is it I want to make $300 in this business this month, right? I want to make it. I want to make $2,000 in this business this month. you should write this down and just put it out there. Write it down, put it on your nightly stand, put it on something that is just something that will remind you of what your goals are, right? It is
I can't hear you anymore.
there we go. Sorry. So you can hear me now? I messed with something. So guys, it's just really, really, really important that you guys are writing out these goals, sharing these goals, share them with your coach, share them with a friend. Like if you need an accountability buddy, that's like, maybe you're like, Cassie, you're not my accountability buddy, but I'll take somebody else, right? Get them, right? Like I find the person that works for you. I've loved watching. I think Christy and Nettie are definitely their coaches together, but there's a time that works better for them for the power hour, and they've gone with it. And that's what you guys need to do. If it's not a time that works with me, that's okay. Maybe there's somebody else in the group that wants to push with you, right? So set out those goals, put them out there, and then try your best to follow through with them, right? Another thing that in your heart about this business too is just like, what do you want it to look like? What do you see for yourself here? Do you want it to be a business that's something that you're going to have continuously for a long time? Is it a business that you see yourself in for a few months? Is it a business that you're in for now? We'll see what happens. Is it just something that you see long term? Set out these goals and really get your heart set as to like what it is that you're actually doing in this business, right? So that's the first one, is our heart, right? Our second is the hustle. Hustle. You guys, everyone in this group, I know we're all hustlers, right? We all are hustlers, and we're not afraid of work. I know this because your vibe attracts your tribe, and that is who I am. And I know that's who you guys are. I know you guys aren't afraid to work hard. I know you guys aren't afraid to go for it, to put yourself out there, to get uncomfortable. So here's the thing. In this business, it's not going to happen. It's not. It's just not. I wish that it would just like you'd sign up and you would just like where you're at in the line of things, and the money would just start coming. It doesn't work like that. You are in a great position in our line, in where we're at in this company. But you have to put in the work on building your sites to actually make that income actually happen for yourself. So you do have to put in the work. You have to put in that hustle. And so I just encourage you guys, these are just a couple things that you can do daily to put yourself in that, is to do a minimum of 5 invites. I have done this in the past where I'm just like 5. I should show you my papers. I just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my book, right? And I put it down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I just invite 5 people. And then the next day, those 5 people I follow up with. 5 invites, 5 follow-ups, 5 invites, 5 follow-ups at minimum a day, right? That equals how many conversations a month, right? So that's what your goal is 5. Now, if you're wanting to hit specific goals, you want to hit more volume, you want to hit higher things, higher goals, higher rank achievements, those kinds of things, you're going to have to times it by 2. Maybe you send out 10 invites a day. Maybe you send out 5 coaching invites a day. Maybe you send out 1 coaching invite a day. Like, you have to start setting yourself up for, these are the things that I'm going to do every single day, every day. Not just on the days I'm feeling good, not just on the days where my baby slept, not just on the days where it's super easy and fun, right? On the days where it's hard, it sucks, it's good, it's bad, it's happy, it's sad. I have to show up every single day in this business if I want to hit these goals. And so do you, right? So at minimum 5 and 5. I seriously, if you're not doing 5 and 5 right now, I challenge you for the rest of the month, just see what happens by inviting 5 people and following up with those 5 people the next day. Just try it, see what happens. And I can guarantee you're going to see a shift in your business. You're going to see a shift in your social media. Now, another thing with the hustle, guys, Same thing here. I can't just show up on social media when I'm feeling good, when I'm feeling like, ooh, yeah, look at my waist. Like, oh, look, I did really good in that dance move today. Like, I can share that, right? No, I have to share the weird thrust hip thing that I do. Like, I have to share that weird stuff too, right? Like, I have to share it all. Like, I can't just pick and choose, right? Like, I have to show up every day, whether my workout was awkward and weird or it was awesome and I killed it, right? Like I have to show up every day. You have to at least show up with 6 slides about what's going on in your life every day if you want people to take you seriously in this business. You just do. Like I said, you can't show up just when it's feeling good. You got to show up every day, right? And find the things that you want to share. It doesn't have to be the same things every day. Find the things that you want to share. If you want to share a fun recipe, you want to share your shake, you want to share your weird thrust hip workout thing that I've been doing, like do it, right? Like those are the things that people enjoy. They like to see the things, right? And today, like even I shared today, like my daughter all of a sudden was standing at her door in her bedroom, right? Like people want to know kind of what's going on in your life, right? Like you don't just share about just your workout, share about what's going on. The other day I saw Brenda was talking about Starbucks and just like kind of like going through things like that. Like I like that. It doesn't have to be just fitness. It doesn't have to be just what you're selling, right? Or just what you're enjoying, right? Talk about what's going on in your life, but at least 6 slides a day. It helps people see your face. The more they see your face, the more they trust you. The more they're going to come back the next day and see what's going on. Did that girl fall out of her crib last night? They're going to see, they're going to expect something. They're going to be like, hey, did she fall out of her crib? Did you fix that or what? Like, what's going on, right? So these are the things that like you can share later, right? So hustling, going for it, posting, showing up. The third thing, now this is for you, okay? The third thing is harmony. So this is something that's hard for me, right? And it's sure it's hard for you. We're all moms. We're all busy. We're all crazy. We all have 100 other things to go ahead of us, right? I mean, that's just that. It's just the truth. Look at Christy right now. She's doing probably dinner, laundry, dishes. She's trying to like enjoy her Captain and Coke and a call. Like she's doing 800 things at once. This is what we do in our lives, right? And it's just what we are. It's who we are as moms, right? So these things are really important. So I want to challenge you to add some harmony into your life. So every day, write 3 things you're proud of before you go to bed. Just write them down. Like write them in a journal. 3 things that you did that day that you were proud of. I love that. Yes, write it down. I am such a journaler. And you know what? My journaling is usually like my prayers and I do a lot of like praying to God, but I've added in on top of my prayers, I've added in 3 things I'm proud of. And then I also add in a little bit of like my challenge from my therapist, right? So, but it's been really good for me to like write down the things that I'm actually proud of because I don't think we give ourselves enough credit, right? And it's not, I love our husbands and you might have the best one, but my husband doesn't tell me 3 things he's proud of me every single day that just like make me feel amazing, right? So I have to pour into myself about those 3 things that I'm proud of. The other day, one of my things was I read a book to Jordy rather than work out. And I was really proud of that. Like that was something that I did that, you know what, normally I would have been like, you're fine, you're good. I'll read you after. And then I probably wouldn't have read to him. But I took the time and I read him. And that was something I was really proud of. And it was something that like nobody else would have known. And now you guys do, right? But like these are just like little things that you can be proud of. Okay. So 3 things that you're proud of. And then like 60 seconds of breath work. It's so easy. Sit, take a second. Take a second before you write your 3 things. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You can do counts. You can put on some meditation. We have the best meditation on Beachbody. It's 10 minutes. Do it for yourself. And then 1 family activity a day to just put them first, right? Keep doing it. I mean, not that they're always first, they're always freaking first, right? But give them even more first. Like you got to do that one specific thing, that one follow through. I said I was going to go to the park. We're going to go to the park today, right? I said we were going to ride that bike. We're going to ride the bike, right? Those kinds of things. So 1 family thing. And then 1 thing that's just for you, whether it's Housewives of New York, New Jersey, Orange County, Beverly Hills, all my favorites, right? If it's that, or it's 90 Day Fiance, which is my other weakness, like, you know what I mean? Do the thing that's for you, do the hour, and don't feel bad about it. Like, oh my gosh, so many times I sit there and I'm like, I should be working. I should be listening to personal development. Why am I like, I'm complaining that I'm not here, and blah, 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 and I'm beating myself up for doing something for myself. Do the thing for yourself, right? So I just challenge you guys, listen to your heart, set your goals, get your hustle going if you're not. If you are, keep it going. If you are, change it up a little bit. Like change it up, do something new, right? And then 3, get right, get that harmony going inside your heart, and know that God's going to take care of you in this process. Guys, I just challenge you guys, these 3 things on top of your power hour are going to shift the shit, excuse my word, out of your business. They're going to shift it. If you like, I can't stress it enough. The more you put in, if you really set that hour aside and you're like, I'm just going to do this for a month. If Cassie's lying, she's the pits, right? But what if I'm right? What if I'm freaking right, and you do 5 invites a day, 5 follow-ups, power hour, 3 things that you're proud of, do something for you. And what if your business changes, and what if things change for the rest of your life? I know that this business is draining. I know that this business is hard. I've had months where I go for it. I've had months that I've pulled back. I've had months that I've completely stopped. But I guarantee the months that I've showed up are the months that I am like, this is worth it. This is worth it. It's hard work, but it's worth it. And it's created a place now for me that I can live and do the things that I want to do from home. And I'm so happy with it. But it didn't just come because Kelly's my upline. It came because I worked my butt off. Okay. So I want you guys to put together these things, put them into play. Don't just hear it tonight. Try doing it tonight. Try going before you go to bed, write down those 3 things. Wake up tomorrow, get your power hour done. Set that time aside that you know that you're going to work, right? When the baby goes down, I'm working. When my kids are out of my house, I'm working. And only work for that hour. You guys don't see me go longer than an hour on my power hours. As soon as that minute's up, I'm out. You guys, bye, right? I only work for that hour. I just challenge you. I was listening, like I said, I was listening to Ashley Molstead today, and she said, if you're struggling, she was really talking about like selling, right? And she said that you have to get out of that mindset of selling. And if you're struggling in this business, there's 2 things, there's 2 areas that you're probably struggling with. Either first one is you don't believe in our products, so you haven't gone all in. You don't believe in our products, you don't believe in our workouts, you don't believe in our shakes. It's something like that, right? Which probably none of you believe. You probably all love our stuff, right? But it's either that or you don't believe in yourself. So like, which one? Which one is it? If you're struggling here, is it because you don't believe in the products, or is it because you're not believing in yourself? Do you really think that you can do this? Because to be honest, the only person that can change that is you, right? You guys are all capable of working this business. You're all capable of bringing people the best thing that ever happened to me. I hope to you, and I hope one day you look back and you're like, this was the best decision I ever made, just like I did. You have to get to that mindset where you're the product. You are the reason. Like, yes, we have the best shakes. Yes, and we do. And they're more expensive than the other ones because they're the best, right? Like, we have the best shakes. We have the best pre-workout. We have the best freaking programs. And we're going to have the best bike too, right? Like, we're going to have all the things. But you're actually the reason that people could sign, because to be honest, somebody could be like, I love all these things, I want to do this, and they could find a different coach, because those are the things that like the whole package comes with, right? You have to find out, and you have to figure out what makes them signing up with you different than anybody else. And that's what I just challenge you guys to really dig deep on this month. Is just like, why are they going to sign up with me? Why do they want me? What am I going to do different in this group? How am I going to encourage them different? What am I going to bring to the table that's going to change this person's life and this person's feeling on this program, right? So in lieu of that, my challenge for you for June is that nobody will get to do a team program. No teams. You have to do your own challenge group. And I want you guys to think of your own fun program that's for you, the one that you love the most. I want you to share that with someone else, right? I want you to create your own boot camp, run your own boot camp the whole time, show up every day for those people, and I want it to be yours. So that's the team challenge for June, is that you're going to create your own boot camp without the assistance of me or anybody else. That's just my challenge to you. Now, of course, if you like, chat with your peeps, but that's my challenge for you. Go for it. Go for it in this business. Go for it as a group. Go for it as a leader, and be that leader and be that coach that people need and want in their lives. So those are my things. I'm super sweaty, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up for some chit chat. I'm so proud of you guys for listening through all that. I hope I went quickly and it wasn't painful. All right, go ahead and unmute. Good job, you guys.
That was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a sip real quick.
Yeah, drink that wine, girl.
So, how do you guys feel about that challenge for June?
I like it because you know what? I was already thinking I want to do, because we have that Amelia Caesar coming up in July sometime. So
yes.
I was thinking right after Let's Get Up stops, I want to do 6 weeks of the work challenge to lead up into his next program, Get Us All.
Yes, I love it. I love that stuff. See, that's the thing. Like, I want you guys to think back to a program that maybe you've never done that you wanted to do, or like that. Like, we've never done the work or the prep as a team.
I've never done it.
So it's kind of fun. I used to kind of just follow what Kelly did. I never was a part of her group. She never did that with us, but like the way that our team does it, which I love. I do love the way, like, our at-home gym is always going to be there, but I just challenge you guys to have something to invite to. A really big, fun program. The one I get most points and like the biggest sales I've ever had was my Transform 20. It's like 20 minutes a day, 6 days a week, tons of cardio, lots of fun. Like, these are just like things. So like, chat with your upline coaches and really just like get a feel for what program that you want to run next. So I love it. I think that's a great idea, Christy. I love it.
It'll prep us for the crazy, I think, that is about to hit us in
6:45. I'm so excited for it, you guys. But I'm excited for every program. Like, everybody's like, you like them all. I'm like, I really do. I just do. I go all in on every program.
Yeah.
I don't reinvent the wheel. Like, I just follow it, like whatever they say to do. And then when there's an off time, I try to find a fun boot camp. Maybe your people aren't necessarily interested. They're like, I work out. Maybe you do a nutrition boot camp. Like, it doesn't have to be what Christy's doing. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing. It doesn't have to be, it can be whatever you want, right? Like, I've ran nutrition boot camps before. There's all kinds of fun things. So anyway. So does anybody have any questions or anything that I said that you guys want to chat about?
No, but I think I do need to talk more like on my Instagram about like personal development and like hitting goals.
Yeah.
Like I showed you earlier, how the 90-day or last 90-day book. And like in the book, you have to write down like 10 goals that you have to write them as if, they happened.
Right.
And I'm like, in a couple days, I'm about to hit the third goal. One of the 3 out of 10 goals that I wrote down. So I think I should probably talk more about like, taking that time and actually like manifesting everything.
Absolutely. I think people love that right now. Everybody's in I get so much when people really like I don't want to say self-help, but like personal development, they really like that right now. Everybody's very into it, and I am too. I love it. you know,
Yeah.
I think that's
like,
great.
I have this, and then I have my planner, and then I have a fitness planner.
Seriously, those are the things you should definitely share. And then share them consistently, like, hey guys, or like, there's Kim Jensen. I love Kim. If you've never followed her, you have to follow her. She's super spunky, super cute. She's one of the leaders on Team Hard Hitters. But she would write down her 5 manifestation things every day, and she would kind of like write them and then like put her hand like this over them. So she was kind of like, and I love that. And it just like, it was a morning thing that she would do, and she kind of like, she drinks morning water with lemon, and then she writes down her 5 things, and she puts her like hand over it, and like you kind of see it every day, and it becomes this like this thing. And I just like, you don't have to do the same thing every day, but like finding that groove of that, and like sharing those things that you're doing to like help you just go so far with people.
So I have shared
people
it
to rely on you. Yeah.
And I did that where I blurred out everything else above it and below it, and I just shared the one goal that actually happened, and that was I had a baby after being told I couldn't.
Yeah.
It was because I wrote for like almost 30 days. I literally wrote like, I give my body grace to grow a baby. Yeah. And then at the end of that same month that I started writing it out after I had been told no, we got pregnant.
That's so cool.
And then the one before that was I was going to graduate my paralegal school, and I did.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yes. Keep sharing. Seriously. And you share so well, Brenda. I really just encourage you, just keep doing it. I love your stuff. So, and Nettie posting before pictures and getting all really on Instagram.
That
girlfriend.
was so hard for me because I am very Christy knows in high school I was like Miss Skinny Mini Green Bean Stick. I had my son, and since then I've never seen that again. I have the hardest time losing weight, and I'm so self-conscious about the way I look and feel. And it's like, so doing those pictures the other day, I was just like, I told Christy, I was like, I am so stepping out of my comfort zone right now because oh my God, my daughter took them for me. Gracie, my 12-year-old, she took the pictures for me. She said, Mom, you look fine. I'm like, I don't want to do this. And she's like, you have to. I was like, okay, fine. So I did it. I said, just take the pictures, give me my phone so I can post them. And I didn't even really look at them. I just put them up because otherwise, if I sat there and looked at them and examined them, well, no, let me move this way. I was just like, just take the pictures and then go do something so I can't bug you to do it again. Because I was just like, thank you.
I loved it. I was so freaking proud of you for posting them. It's so hard to do, and but that's where like the biggest growth happens, is where you just say, I'm going for it. And I just I could tell, and I knew that when I just I'm so proud of you. Way to go, girl.
Thank you.
I have a picture that I took, and I took it yesterday, and I took out all my shorts that I finally can fit into after having the baby, but I bought them in like November, December, and they barely fit. Like they were not buttoning, but I was like, oh, maybe by this coming summer I'll fit into them. They're too big for me now.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And I took a picture of them, but like I haven't posted it yet because like you could see like my stretch marks and like my uneven belly button now. But like I've been trying to do this thing with myself, especially because I have a daughter now. Like I don't like to edit my pictures anymore. I don't like to use filters, and I don't like to say anything about myself out loud. I mean, she's 9 months old, but I'm trying to get myself in the habit of not saying stuff that I want her to not feel.
Yeah.
I totally get that. I'm the same way with my 12-year-old. It's like I try so hard not to. She has UC, so she's on medications that cause her to gain weight. And so it's kind of hard for her to lose weight. So she's actually kind of doing this with me, but not completely. So it's like I try so hard not to be hard on myself and negative on myself in front of her. And I try to find the positive stuff because I don't want her to be hard on herself. And so and she's doing awesome. She really is. And it's like she's more motivating me. It's like I worry about what I say, but it's like she's like, Mom, you're doing so good. And that kind of helps because then at least I know I'm doing something right by not being negative in front of her. So
I would say start, like, honestly, I love the conversation here, and I haven't heard any of this on either of your guys' stories before. And I think that these are the conversations, like, when you get real like that, like, people relate to that. Like, you both just related to each other so easy. And, like, I think that there's so many people that can relate to that, you know, just like talking that way. It's like, I'm not going to talk bad about myself anymore. And I'm not going to, like, these pictures were really uncomfortable for me, and I just did it, and I'm getting uncomfortable, and like people really relate to that, and that's really what I guess. Rather than selling, you're sharing, and I think that that's where we just need to shift our mindset. Is like you're just sharing this amazing shift. If it's a mind shift change, share the mind shift change. If it's a weight loss change, share the weight loss change. If it's a food nutrition change, just share that. Like, share what you're going through. It doesn't have to be what anybody else is doing, you know, or what you think is the right thing to share, you know, like share what you've got to share.
Yeah,
I love it. Guys.
It'll motivate other people too to work out with their kids and they're around, you know.
My 4-year-old works out with me all the time. Betty Joe, she's constantly in here. She even has these little 1-pound weights that we did the weights yesterday with the Let's Get Up. She was in here with her little weights doing it too with me. It was freaking awesome.
My baby has
yes, I'm talking about you.
So when I work out, I give them to her so she doesn't try to grab mine, and then she'll shake them.
My 1-pounders are on the floor for sure for my children. I love that. Oh, well, ladies, I just keep it up, keep going. If like, just seriously, go for it. For the month. Just try it for the next 25 days. 5 invites, follow up, see what happens. Show up 6 times on your social media, post every day, and do those things for yourself. Keep yourself in check. Like, remind yourself of what you're doing this for. Keep your goals in mind. Like, so many times I've given up on it. I've been doing it for almost 3 years now, right? And so many times I've almost given up and been like, it's just too much. And then I think about it and I'm like, really, what are my other options? Like, it's too much? No, 5 people a day, that's not too much. You like, just do it, Cassie. Put the next foot in front of the other and go for it. And so I just encourage you guys to just keep going. And if you haven't been, go for it.
Every time I write you, Cassie, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. Like, I end up getting one of these. And I'm like, okay, wait. I can't do it then.
Yes.
It's we're talking about earlier, either we don't believe in the product or we don't believe in ourselves. I'm definitely the one that doesn't believe in myself.
Yeah.
Like, once I get that, like, it's the whole ghosted thing, like, that keeps happening. And I'm like, okay, never mind.
Right.
Me too.
There was a thing. Okay, so I have to just share this because I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna post it because it was so good today. Actually, most said made me cry. Like, I was literally like after her, because and you have to listen to the whole end. Like, you gotta listen to the whole thing. But she's just like, that, like, we're just paying it forward, right? And she talks about the ghosting thing, and she's like, you have to, like, she's like, so what? So what? And she says it. And I'm like, she's so right, because I have sent out like so many invites and I have had so much no and so much ghosting. Like, it can get so like, oh, why am I doing this? Right. But she's like, so what? Let whoever think whatever they want to think. Who
Yeah.
cares? But
Mhm.
it's such a mind shift change. You have to like just keep going. And it's so
Yeah.
hard. Like there's nothing I can say other than it just sucks. And you just have to shift your mindset, you know?
Yeah.
Hi, babe. They said, so what if you stop inviting? Are you worried about Are you worried about the haters? Are you worried about being salesy? Are you worrying about being judged? What if you gave up? What other option do you have, right? You can give up, right? But like that's not going to get you anywhere either, right? Anyways, I'm going to share that with you guys. I'm going to stop this recording.